in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bears will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Caught over the middle, it's Peoples. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Smith. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Got it in the middle, it's Peoples. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Finds his man. It's Porter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force-feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Makes the grab, it's Wilson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Cameron. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
Lost to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cameron. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. They give it to him again. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Slide 22. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Looking to pass, it's Robertson. Firing toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Baylor!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's West. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun to give, looking for room. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Well, this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Porter. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Give to the single back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Porter. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Fires deep toward the end zone. and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page. These last 2 drives, obviously scoring a touchdown, the last timeout, really doing a nice job even on this drive of moving the football. And then it comes to that one critical 3rd down, one guy not doing what he's supposed to do, and now you're set up in 4th and long, and it looks like they're going to have to punt.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pocket breaking down. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. Looking for space to the left. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
They'll move the wide receivers. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Washington. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Looking down the middle. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Going to swing it on second down. This time he's got it. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's complete. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Shakes off the defender. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Still running at the 40. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and just scorched that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To throw, it's Ncaa. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a deep man. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Buckeyes need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, oh, what a play. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking for a man, it's Robertson. Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. Turning it on! He takes it into the red zone, they'll mark it at the 18.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Ncaa. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Tate. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Smith. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Porter. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixed.
Oh, he's got some space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Handoff from the gun. Makes his man miss.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Now, a fourth down.
He'll sneak it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Bears will punt it away on fourth down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Here comes the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on second down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost, and I think they've got some soul-searching to do now, guys.
I think they've got some soul-searching. I think a lot of fans, including myself, I don't know about you.